'Twas a fortnight before Christmas, on side 6. A young boy daydreams of joining the mix. Al is his name, and war is on his mind. At school you could say that he definitely isn't too kind. Al sneaks onto a military base and takes a picture of a mobile suit. Unfortunately, he is escorted off the base by some random brute. But what was in the box that Al looked at? For it is a Gundam that will see combat. It fled from Earth while being attacked by Zagox, and now it is on side 6, hanging out in a box. While on his way home, Al runs into a young miss. When he looks up, he notices that it is Chris. Mackenzie is her last name, and she just returned from Earth. Little does Al know that she is an EFF soldier trying to prove her worth. The next day, Zeon forces infiltrate the colony. Al is finally able to witness his favorite piece of technology. He whips out his camera and begins a chase. When he catches up with the Zaku, he is met with a gun to his face. The pilot takes Al's camera and steals the memory card. He makes his departure, but not before saying that his name is Bernard. While Al experiences a bout of ennui, Bernard is reassigned to join the Cyclops team. This is the team that attacked the secret mobile suit with Zagox. They are the reason it is on side 6 in a box. While the Cyclops team makes their way to side 6, Al sneaks off to play with the busted Zaku out in the sticks. The next day, 3 trucks force Al off the street, but the driver is Bernie, which means they are a Zeon fleet. Al hops on the truck when it comes to a stop, but when he falls, naturally, he calls the cops. They investigate a warehouse and find the Cyclops team, but being the sociopath that he is, it was all a part of Al's scheme. He pretends to be Bernie's brother to get rid of the cops, but what this little warmonger wants is to really be a part of their ops. Al's dreams come true as he joins the team, but Al will soon learn the truth that war is quite extreme. Later that night, Chris hits Bernie with a bat. They learn that Chris is a part of EFF and has seen combat. A new Gundam is being tested at the secret EFF base. It is Chris piloting the Gundam. She is the ace. Al and Bernie happen to be scouting, but the flames of war inside Al are sprouting. He breaks into the base and causes Bernie stress. The team of course reprimands Bernie nonetheless. Besides Bernie, it seems that the team knows they are destined to fail, and if the Cyclops team dies, then Zeon's nukes will certainly prevail. Operation Rubicon is now in full effect as the team searches for the Gundam, but it seems that they all got themselves into a little bit of a conundrum. Meanwhile, Misha is in the comfort distracting the military, but Chris gets into the Gundam and decides to write Misha's obituary. For the exception of Bernie, the entire Cyclops team is all dead. Bernie pulls a gun on the man behind him, but finds Al there instead. The mission is a failure, and Bernie tries to flee, but Al tells him to finish the mission, do it as a Christmas gift to me. In a sweet 80s montage, they go out and loot. They need a bunch of parts to fix the downed mobile suit. After fixing it up, Bernie tells Al that he is no longer needed. They wish each other a Merry Christmas and hope for the mission to be completed. It is Christmas Day and Bernie begins his mission. The Alex Gundam makes its appearance and the mobile suits put on an exhibition. Al finds out that Side 6 won't be hit by a nuke. The mission doesn't have to go on. It was all a fluke. Al runs towards Bernie, for it is quite the journey. He runs directly into the battle, but the only thing he could say is, "Bernie!" The Gundam and Zaku destroy one another in front of Al's eyes. He finds out that the pilot of the Gundam is Chris to his surprise. Universal Century 0080. The war is over and Al's feelings about conflict are somewhat shady. He once dreamed of one day going to war, but now that he has saw action, he is shaken from his core. No one will ever remember Side 6 being attacked by a nuclear rocket. The history books will simply see this as a war in the pocket.